welcome back. Sorry, some audio issues there. Welcome back to the Game Byte Show video podcast. Since I know everyone is a returning viewer, we have so many adoring, loving fans. I am joined today by Mr. Jeremy Lawman Lamont. Welcome, Jeremy.
Hello, it's me. I'm here. I'm back.
You're back. We're all back. We're all back now. I'm not sure what that's actually supposed to mean. Hey, look, we got video working. Like, right out the gate this time. I'm feeling good about this stream. I'm feeling real good about it.
It's already better than last week.
So, we... oh, the shame. We are going to check out Valhalla Hills. Yeah. So Valhalla Hills...
That sounds cool.
It's about Vikings. Look, see? Oh! As it zooms in on Vikings. Valhalla Hills is kind of like... It actually reminds me a lot of kind of a conglomeration, a mixing, if you will, of some of the earlier Settler games. So like Settlers 2, which is the only one I have familiar with. A game called Northland, which was about Vikings, believe it or not. And a little bit about... what were those games... I think Paradox owns the rights to it now, but it was like Majesty, the Majesty series, right? So indirect control.
Oh, Majesty, it's really good.
Yeah, so indirect control. You can't actually like do anything with your people, but you basically kind of build up this village in the right way in order to, you know, complete a task or whatever, defend it, etc. and so forth. So it's a lot of fun. It's kind of cool. It's got some kind of cool customization options too, where you can go through and you've got like these different Vikings, and you got I don't know. It's really neat. You can edit your Viking and like change the helmet and all kinds of silly stuff. And so like these are all the different Vikings on the thing. It's got some pretty cool persistence, which I kind of dig. So let's jump into a map, and I've been kind of working my way through. Oh, cancel. Let's just say it's kind of the tutorial area, but, whoa, okay. So you can kind of see our guys getting to work down here, and some of them are unemployed, he's bored, good for him. I've got, a storage worker. Boy, that's a job. What do you do? I do storage. So basically, you start on this little island, and kind of the I don't know what's going on with my camera. Okay. Kind of the end objective is to open this portal. But these portals are like defended by bad guys. So you kind of need to build up a little bit of an army before. You can see I've got a camp right here, which I don't control any of these guys, but I can, let's say, make a few more camp guys. I can actually move this, and so moving this camp is kind of how you would control. These guys will only defend in that radius that you saw. Okay, cancel. So like kind of this grayed out area, but otherwise I've kind of been working on this little village. I've got some like fishermen. This is a wheat farm. Let's see if we can zoom in around here. Supply. I'm not actually sure what the supply does. Oh, it's for the soldiers. It gives them beer, which makes sense, right? Here's your brewery.
So it's like one part Sim City and like another part like, well, like you mentioned, Majesty. I mean, all the little guys have their own little autonomous selves that they.
Exactly, and your guys are actually guys. You can see the pathing, so it's like, okay, I see this guy is walking this route, this way. I don't know. So I can go through and say route. Actually, route might be correct. And so, you know, whatever. I can make a path. So now he'll walk a little faster. Ah, look how fast he walks. Great. It's like I'm super useful.
Ooh.
So these guys are actually missing wheat. I feel like that's probably not good. Like, is he working on this? What are you doing? Are you going for beer? He's probably going for beer. So your Vikings can actually forage on their own. Like, you don't have to build up these fish huts and these things, but they become less efficient the longer they have to kind of work on their own. Good grief, this camera's out of control! Okay. I actually don't know what's going on.
So this is an early access game, and I didn't realize this, but it looks like it's being published or developed by Daedalic Entertainment.
Yeah, the developer is Funatics. Sorry, I had to look. But it's a lot of fun. I really like this kind of series, this kind of style of game, and so I'm also a big fan of Vikings. So let's pop this open and let's see if we're ready. We might be ready. I think we're ready. So here's a bad guy. Go get him, soldiers. Oh man, they're getting pummeled. Get him harder. Oh man. So I was kind of wanting to progress off this island so that we could go ahead and start on the next island.
I was gonna say, tell me about that portal. So what is that? Is that how you move from one level to the next?
Yeah. So the kind of the objective of the game. So he's already bored. You just murdered a man.
Ooh.
So kind of the story, if you will, the narrative, tying it all together, is you're trying to get to Valhalla. And in order to do so, you have to complete these challenges for the gods, which basically is exactly what you're seeing. This is the best part. Sure, why not? We're gonna laugh. But these guys fall from the sky. How great is that? Wow. So essentially, you have to complete these different trials, and they kind of work out a little bit like puzzles. You know, ooh, there's fish in this. It's totally rad. Which is kind of fun. You know, it's just kind of, you can pick it up, play maybe a mission or two, and then kind of put it down, which I really kind of like in games. You know, sometimes I don't have, you know, the 2 hours to dedicate to a Total War session or something. And it's like I just want to jump in and play a little bit and get out.
Yeah, so I was kind of wondering, like, how quickly can you get through a level? Because this actually, it kind of reminds me, we were talking a little bit before the stream, and the look and kind of like the general layout of things, the fact that you're on little islands, it reminds me a lot of Black and White, which would take sometimes quite a while to move from one level to the next.
So far, and I'm still in some of the earlier missions, so I suspect I'm moving through pretty quick because of that. But so far, it's really not been that painful at all. Now, of course, this will get more challenging. Unknown enemy. So I haven't scouted this yet, so I don't know what's there. But I assume some of the missions will probably start to get kind of long. And one of the things I kind of want to point out is, I don't know if you noticed when I built this, and I'm about to build something else, so we will check it out there. Let's do a fishery. I actually just built the wrong building. I did not mean to move that, or do that there. Alright, we'll just demolish it. I meant to put a fishery here. But one of the things kind of cool about this game is the different areas, the red, yellow, green, for when you go to build. Of course, if it's not highlighted, you can't build there, but like in this red area, I could build this building here, but it will cost, you know, you can see up at the top, I have to build a pedestal first, and that'll cost 4 wood, and then the building itself costs 4 wood. Now if I go down to this green spot, I don't have to build the pedestal at all, so it only costs me 4 wood. And if I do it here, then the pedestal, I only have to do 2 wood. So it's kind of part of the puzzle is, you know, I want to build a fishery, but, you know, I got to be close to the water, so do I do it here? It's real expensive. There's fish here. Maybe I do it there, which is what I'm going to do. I hope I actually built the fishery this time. Yes, okay. So let's actually build that woodcutter that we really sort of actually needed. So I can kind of get.
So I didn't notice on the previous level, but where did the bad guys come from? Are they just hanging out on this island and then you expand into their territory, or where was that?
They pop out of the portal when I open it. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So kind of the point is to build up your civilization to the point where you're ready to move to the next island, which is kind of a different approach, which I kind of enjoy. That it's like you can take as much time. You know, if I just want to sit here and build on this one island, I'm having a great time. I don't feel too pressured. Now there may be timed stuff later. I don't know if they've done that or not, but I'm a big fan of when I'm doing a city builder, just being able to sit and enjoy it. For as long as I like, because I get kind of wrapped up in like I want to put the well in like the perfect spot, you know, that kind of stuff. So let's see. Stop. Dog is licking my foot. I'm not really sure what the next best thing would be here. I kind of want to... I probably should put a quarry down. Quarry giving me stone, which is an important resource for many different buildings. So if I put it right here, which is ridiculous, but it doesn't get me over there. That's not too bad. It's only 4 wood. Okay. So and then the other thing is these guys kind of walk around. You can start to see their path that they've taken, which I really enjoy that they do this, right? So you can see all these different paths that they've been using. Now, as he's just building, you don't want to watch him too closely. But as a worker goes back and forth to his job, we'll want to start to build paths to kind of speed production. The other kind of interesting thing, if we go, say, to this woodcutter, he has this little upgrade deal here. So I can actually spend 1 log and put a wood splitter here, which actually give me a slightly different resource. So it takes logs and... I forget exactly. It gives you like boards or something, which you need for some stuff. Or something. Yeah, planks. So it doesn't actually have too good of a tooltip there to explain that, but that's kind of what is happening if I am to understand the tutorial. So we'll get that, but that costs a job, right? So this will be, or two jobs, I guess, even. So it's kind of a balance, you know. Eventually,
I like the transition from day to night.
Yeah, and they actually go to sleep, and these guys don't have houses, so they're sleeping under the trees. And this is actually bad. I'm going to want to get these guys houses. See, his tiredness is decreasing, but it's not as efficient as if he had a home. So let's maybe build a few houses. I'm not sure what... So we'll do just a tent for now. We'll probably want to do a lodge. This is a new one. I'm not sure what this is, but I don't have any planks yet as far as I can tell. I got 2 unemployed Vikings, so I want to fix that pretty soon. Oh, I just ordered a Viking, so someone should be falling from the sky. There we go. So you can kind of call them in as you need them. Right now my capacity is 10, so I'm kind of maxed out. But as soon as I build this house, it'll pop up. So let's kind of zoom ahead a little. I'll sit here and wait forever. I can actually take the quarry and add a stonemason, which I'm going to go ahead and
So
do.
yeah, I was going to say, so aside from the upgrades to the structures themselves, is there a technology tree, or is it mostly just upgrading the structures to do different kinds of things?
So far I haven't seen a technology tree per se. You know, I'm not sure if that's something they intend to add. Right now, basically, you get your
Maybe
resources.
it just depends on the buildings that you have on that level.
Yeah, basically, as far as I can tell. So again, if I want this resource, I have to put this building. This is the first time I've seen the army camp. So I'm guessing this is probably an improved military unit. And there is actually one thing worth noting. Let's see if we can... Okay, so this guy he's a woodcutter. He has a simple axe. They can make their own simple axes, so as soon as you make a woodcutter, you don't have to worry about getting him tools. But you can actually build... I'm not sure if I can do it yet. From the tutorial, it was saying you can actually build improved... there's a way to improve your tools, so we'll be looking for that here pretty soon. And it looks like they have... This is the first time I've kind of seen the wheat farm with the mill and the bakery. So it looks like they have some production trees, right? So if I'm going to want bread, I'm going to want to build a farm and then grind it to flour and then bake the bread. So, which is something else I particularly enjoy. That's a very common feature in some of your Settlers games, or even like the Stronghold series, where you just have kind of tons of production chains that you have to kind of build up and maintain to reach optimal efficiency. Alright, so these guys are exhausted.
So how do you mentioned earlier that you opened the portal. What makes you decide that it's time? Like, when do you...
I thought I would have enough dudes to take out the one guy that was going to pop out. I've only had to fight one time before that, and it was pretty easy. That one seemed a little more challenging, but not really. So I suspect this will ramp, the challenge of the portals will ramp up very quickly. So let's build a lodge. I'm not really sure where. I might want to save this for a treat. No, it's right there. Yeah, we'll build a lodge up here. Check the resources real quick. So I've got 4 logs and 2 planks. So we're doing okay on resources, I think. Hunger. Ooh.
Is there a conversion between logs and planks, or is it just one is one type of resource and the other one is the upgraded
I think it's just
version?
1 and 1. I'm not sure if like he has to, if they compete for the trees or whatever. It's actually a really good question. It didn't explain that too well, but you can see they're storing stuff in here. So, and I'm also not sure. One of the byproducts of cutting down logs is getting sticks. I'm actually not sure what the rate of that is. It's kind of a curious thing. Again, kind of an early access, and this is I believe it's a German company that makes this, or you know, one of those Euro nations. But
Viking developers.
Yeah, so I think some of this stuff is probably still a little bit of a translation work in progress. So I'm gonna do a hunter, which I've actually never built, but I think that's an animal over there. Maybe not. I'm not really sure if I see animals anywhere. Is it supposed to represent animals? I think so. Well, it does now. We're gonna build a hunter.
I say shoot him first and identify him later.
That was kind of my thought process too. So I've still got 4 unemployed Vikings. So maybe we should pop down the wheat farm. Get that going. Let's do it. And a mill. We'll need a mill. I don't know how close the mill has to be. Maybe just within range, I guess. That makes sense. Seems legit. Let's put it there.
They seem to want to travel pretty far. I bet that'll be okay.
Yeah, they like walking. I mean, they're Vikings. It's I just love when
Vikings are well known for their walking.
Yeah, right. Oh man. All right. So I probably just totally drained all of my supplies for wood and stone, but whatever. It's probably actually not the best to plop down a bunch of stuff like that. I'm not really sure that there's a way to prioritize a building over another one. You know, some of these games kind of allow that, but I have not seen that option. So I have gotten stuck in the last mission. It took me a while to kind of fix a priorities issue I had where I needed them to build a woodcutter, and instead they had tried to build the quarry and got stuck because nobody had wood. So it took them a while. Very inefficient.
Yeah, to me, that's the tricky thing about these games is, and it happened to me a lot. I mean, I mentioned earlier Black and White, and every once in a while I'll get to like the mid stage of a game, and suddenly just progress comes to a grinding halt.
Just reaches to a halt. Yep, for sure. And yeah. that definitely seems to be, you know, something that you'll have to kind of watch out for. And so I'm going to go ahead and start building a few paths here. Because I feel like...
I like all of their little Viking names.
I know, and I love that they're kind of persistent, right? Like, you can even go look at them in the menu. Like, that is like the coolest thing in the world to me. I just love that kind of stuff. So let's actually build a path around here. Like, if I were a Viking dude, I would want to be able to walk around my building, because that's legit. I'll try to connect all of these like I know what I'm doing. I should probably build one here, too. I don't know if they ever walk back and forth from here, but you never know. Alright. Look how fast he is! Alright. That's pretty good. Probably build a path out here. I think he killed all the animals. All that's out here are mushrooms.
Uh-oh. Now he's out of a job again.
I know. There's 3 guys standing around because they don't know what to do. Oh, it's not built yet, maybe. What is this guy? What are you doing? He's a builder. He's bored. He needs planks. And I believe... I have harvested all the trees here. No, there's still trees. You guys just need to hurry up, slowpokes. Jeez, bunch of lazy Vikings. You never get to Valhalla this way. Alright. Whatever. Good enough. Okay. Good deal. Am I still having food shortages? I think so, because these guys are like foraging for bushes here. What is this? Someone is too hungry to work. Well,
that's my problem.
This is me at like 10:30 in the morning every day at work. Too hungry to work. So here I am, desperately trying to get my food production up. Let's plop this guy over here, I guess. Hope for the best. Maybe I need more woodcutters up here. Seems reasonable. Oh, here's where I should have put the hunter. There's rabbits. Oh well. Whatever. Can I just demolish this? This is worthless. Excellent.
So aside from the little colored zones, it doesn't seem to really matter what terrain you put stuff on. You can pretty much build anything anywhere it'll fit. Is that right?
Yeah. So if there's no colored zone, then you can't. So one of the things is, like, I can build a well here, but if I were to try to build a bakery, I can't. So there are some kind of different restrictions for the different types of things.
Based on the amount of space
so you can
have.
see the military camps, there's no benefit whatsoever. You know, they're all green areas. You don't have to build any pedestals. Looks like the same for the army camp, but the brewery not so much, the altar not so much, and troops not so much. Now, for the different resources, you do need to be close to them. So when I built the quarry down here, it was so I could be near these rocks, which you can see actually deplete, and the same thing with the woodcutter that I'm trying to build up here to get to these trees, because I've just about, I believe I have depleted all the trees in this area, so maybe I can disable that. Like, I don't know, I'll enable it for now, but it doesn't seem to be really doing any good. I'm basically stuck. Until I get this guy up. And I'm not actually sure if you can fully get stuck. Like, if I totally run out of wood, are these guys just not gonna get any more wood ever? That could be possible. I could absolutely be totally stuck in this game right now. I mean, these guys are sleeping under the tree at their unfinished job
well,
site.
if you can drag it out for at least another 10 minutes or so, that's all we ask.
Exactly right.
As you may know, if you're tuning in, the Game Bytes show streams in tiny little game bites.
That's right.
About half an hour or so, whatever we can fit into about 30 minutes.
Actually run about 24 minutes, so we're actually not too bad on time. Oh, wait, did this get up? No, still working on it. It's in complete wrong order, too. Like, I don't need the bakery or the mill yet. I super need this. I wonder if, like, if I demolish this, does that refund some resource? Some of the building costs. Perfect.
In there.
Yeah, it might. It's fine, though. But it gives me some of the resources back, which is actually what I need. Oh, no! They're going to steal all the wood. So is this guy doing anything? I don't think he's doing anything. I think he's totally blocked. So I'm going to demolish this as well.
That would be the kind of character that I would be in one of these games. I'd like trying to hide behind geometry and stuff and just, like, not do any work.
I know, right? Like, I'm just going to hang out at this portal thing. Oh, wait. So this guy seems to be having trouble with... I wonder if he needs, like, surrounding and stores it in a big
medication.
Box. Yeah. But it seems like this actually has fish in it. But people aren't eating the fish. Maybe they're vegans.
Fish don't have souls. It's okay to eat fish.
As long as they're low in mercury, I guess. I don't know.
None of those plastic pellets. Plastic microbeads.
Indeed, indeed. So here's logs, y'all. Get in here. Oh no, these are just sticks. This is troublesome. Here, let's demolish this. Let's get some more logs. Give me those sweet, sweet logs. No, Olaf, what are you doing? Yes, Freya! Yes, Freya, you are a champion. Champion of the people. So let's watch Freya as she goes about her deeds here. Oh, one more. Come on, Freya. Alright, well, I guess we'll demolish this too. Come on, Leia, you can do it! You're our only hope! Oh man, she got distracted! Who stole it? Anyway, I don't know. This is the kind of thing that I could like geek out on for like days. Just watching these little guys run around.
It seems like it's not too complicated. I mean, you can pretty well see what it is you need to be working toward.
Yeah, I like that it seems to be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I mean, you can see these guys are hungry. It could maybe use a little bit more, some kind of menu cleanup. Like this functions, but it took me a while to actually figure out what I was reading. And it's just kind of weird. Like you can see, obviously I have some kind of food shortage because it keeps spiking to 0, but I don't know, it's just not the best. Oh, that's just whatever. That's just Achievos. Who cares about those? All right, somebody's stealing my wood.
That portal.
Let's just do it. How much wood does it cost to build a army camp? Let's do this.
Yeah, get some army.
Yes. Build the army. Nobody needs homes. We don't need to eat on this island anymore. Yes. Hey, there's all the fish. Go eat that fish. Alright, I've scouted this. Wow. It's got 4 people. This is bothersome. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do 5. Let's do 2 bow and 3... Excuse me? 3 axe? Okay. Okay, so we actually need to give these guys a minute to go make their weapons. Otherwise, they'll just be, like, slapping them.
We have a slap fight army.
It seems pretty effective. So it just spammed me because I hate none of these guys have weapons. Oh, look, our woodcutter got built. Yay. Good job, Freya. I knew you could do it. All those other guys were slacking, but you had the right mind. Look, all these guys are unemployed. Here. What do my resources look like? None. I have no resources. Perfect. So I'm assuming this will fill out as I unlock additional weapons and stuff, since this is all just the simple stuff. But I could be wrong. I could be totally going crazy. Okay, how are we doing? Do we have weapons yet?
Maybe just a pointy stick.
I mean, sticks seem to be in short supply, unfortunately. We got tons of sticks right here, you scumlords. Oh, but they're outside of the range.
Just a little too far. My union contract specifies that I can't walk more than
exactly
27 feet.
Let's put it down a storage box. Maybe they'll go pick up the sticks. Alright, so we'll start to get notified that these guys are getting weapons here soon. What is this? Missing resource fruit. Man, what do I look like? Ah! Let's get a dude doing this. What is this? Too hungry to work. Freya! What are you doing to me? kind of regret having demolished all my wheat farms. Let's get a hunter up here. We've got this. We're gonna beat this mission here yet. As soon as we get some weapons. Hey, there he is. He's looking good. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. Sorry. What is this guy doing? He looks very lonely. He's just like standing at this bush. Like, look how sad he looks. I guess he's hungry. I guess all my guys are hungry. What's wrong with these guys? Hey, there's sticks. Build weapons. Well, I'm not going to say we did a good job here today, but I think we did a pretty good job. Can I get rid of some Vikings?
So, can your dudes actually die? I mean, I guess I was trying to figure out what our,
Yes.
you know, failure vector might be for this.
So this guy has health, 1,000 health, and he can die. I think I'm in a failure state. I think I'm out of food. I am nearly out of wood, although I am producing fish, so maybe that's good. Got some fruit. So people are gathering stuff up. Still not making any weapons. Poor Freya's unemployed. Freya, you're not unemployed, you're a woodcutter. Get back to work. A road with like wooden steps. That's super rad. Yeah, I think we're pretty near a failure state, but we might be able to eke this out. Let's go super fast. Come on, come on. All right, let's just do this anyway. I think we're just about at time, so we're going to open the portal. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we're winning.
What could?
We are definitely not winning.
What could go wrong?
We are definitely not winning. Oh no, Bjorn! Elgfroth, you've got the. Oh.
Wow, this is not what I expected.
Let's just keep recruiting. We've got plenty of Vikings to burn through. Thor commands you. Get in there. Here, we'll just super zoom through this. It's no big deal. I think we've got this. We're totally winning through attrition. Yes, one down. Get wrecked. Vikings don't take their crap. We won.
Nice. I'll take it.
So you can actually continue playing on the hill, which is kind of rad if you're really into, you know, like if you were in such a dire straits with your village.
I was gonna say, in a situation like this, why wouldn't you want to?
Can we just nuke it and move on? Like let's just demolish everything, pretend we never came here. Forgive us, Thor.
I'm gonna say, even though this was a victory, I feel like it is not incompatible with the typical GameBytes show MO.
No, we should not have won that.
that was a pity win.
Yeah, right. This is like just level 3 of the tutorial or something, right? So it's actually, you can't fail. Oh, here they come! I just love them falling in.
Yay! We did it!
We are the champions. Yep, so new things. I guess not really new things, but I'm not really sure.
Up and coming things.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I like this game a lot. It's in early access. I believe it's $20 on Steam. I'll be kind of curious to see where they go with it. Obviously, this is just kind of fun gameplay. It could get a little repetitive. But I think they could introduce enough challenges and just kind of draw it along with the various upgrades and technologies and stuff, just to kind of keep the interest up. I love games like this because, like, I would have milked that village. I guess we'll save and leave. I don't really want to save after that, but I bet we have dead Vikings in here, though. Oh, no. They have 0 health. They're dead. Sad. Okay. I just really kind of enjoy some of these kind of slower management type games. So it's my bag.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway. Valhalla Hills. Thank you for joining us tonight. For all of those that did on Twitch. If you are joining us on YouTube, you can find us on twitch.tv/GameByteShow. If you're watching on Twitch, you can find us on youtube.com/GameByteShow. If you enjoyed this amazing video content where we schooled Valhalla on what it means to be a Viking, check out our audio podcast, which we do two times a week, once for news and topics, once for games we've been playing. Maybe you'll hear a little bit about Valhalla Hills, although after that shameful display, we may never speak of it again. If you would like to yell at me for how terribly I managed this playthrough, I'd love for you to.
I recommend that.
You should. You should do it on Twitter. You can do it in 2 ways. You can yell at me through @GameByteShow, which I check regularly, or you can yell at me @red_I. That's my personal
find me
yell
Jeremy _ Yeah, for the really, really choice stuff, send it direct. You can find me @Jeremy_Lamont, or if you are a listener to our audio show, you can also find Legrand @LEGRANDE, or Dale is @Count_Elmdor.
That's right. So I think we've covered everything. Steam group, if you want to see when I'm playing Valhalla Hills, so you can shake your head in dismay, hit us up in a Steam group, Game Bytes Show. I don't know what the URL for that is, but it's probably like steam.com/group/GameByteShow or something like that. But you can just search and find us.
Try it. What could go wrong?
I mean, it could go wrong. It could be terrible.
Also, what do you think of our cool extra life overlay?
I like the overlay. So I've actually set this up through streampro.io or streampro. Some random letters type URL, which is really great. So we are doing Extra Life. It's a good, nice reminder this year. We have a Game Bytes Show team. If you'd like to join our team, you can. If you don't want to join our team and play games for 24 hours on November 7th, you don't have to. You can just donate money for kids. It's a Children's Miracle Network charity. All the proceeds go directly to Children's Miracle Network Hospital of the person's choice, that is, of the streamer's choice. So in my case, it would be Dallas Children's. Legrand, I believe, did whatever the one in Utah or whatever it is. I forget.
Primary Children's Hospital.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever, man. But it's really great charity. It's a lot of fun. So check us out on November 7th. We'll be streaming for 24 hours. You can really watch my face drop come hour 16 or so, where I never want to play video games again. But in the meantime, donate, sign up if you want to, if you're interested. It's a lot of fun. And when Extra Life is over, we will probably keep some sort of overlay because they have other options, and it was really cool service, and it's pretty neat. So we'll probably keep that stick around. I kind of like the different stuff you can do when you get new subscribers and stuff. So it like makes a ding sound. It's great. Anyway, thank you for joining us, everyone. We're signing